So yeah. Oh hey.
Communication from another Yorha unit.
I'm surprised it's still technically online. Because I did turn off the PS4 before. Oh, damn. Let's see if I can remember the buttons. Oh, where's the dodge button? There we go. No, not quite. How about the circle? Oh, we also have the... Yeah. What's that? Yeah, well... I gotta actively try to dodge something to be like, am I hitting the right button? Gotta be. Okay, that's the one. So do you have a fish on your back? It's a big metal greatsword, but yeah, it has that look on it. It definitely has that look to it. Gotta refamiliarize myself with damn buttons, yo. And maybe actually dodge things better. This is why we stack so much healing, because I play this game badly. This is why we have so much... When I hit something, I get health back. When I kill something, I get health back. When I get health back... Actually, I don't think I really want to get health back. I get health back, but whatever. I do what I can, you know. I don't know if I rule, but, you know. Oh, damn it. I'm getting just Kezu'd left and right. That's what's happening. Also, they're just straight dropping more on me. That big guy. That's the lock on. Oh, a little... Okay, I thought the big guy got me. And the power of Kezu is strong in any game. I feel like we're taking them down, but then more just replacing them. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, soon we'll be able to transmog any sword we want into the fish, and any dual blades we want into the fish. So, like, as much as I'm not overall super thrilled for myself about weapon transmog, that's one thing I would do. I would make everything into joke weapons. Like, I don't think I'd do any other transmog for it, but I would absolutely just change things into joke weapons. That I'm down for. Especially how rarely I play dual blades, I may as well just make them all... Make them all fish, right? Because he's the strong boy. Yeah, exactly. You gotta give the strongest boy the best thing. Alright, big guy. The big guy actually hasn't been the threat here at all. It's kind of hilarious to me. Can we line him up? Yes, we can. Perfect. Alright, so that's a nice little warm-up of taking every enemy in the whole area. Alright, I don't see... No, I still see Old Ramen on the viewer list, I hope... Alright, I'm moving towards stuff, so it's how it's gonna go. And hopefully the audio is pretty good. I think I got it about the right level. But I've had to turn things up and down for different games lately. I think this one's a little quieter than 7 was, but I can always mix it up a bit. It's also how we put the beams on our sword. So we can just be like, hee hee, even though it's way less damage. Ultimate two streamers from turning requests using joke weapons. Oh man, that's great. I mean, hell yeah, use joke weapons. Like, mind you, I'm clearly the type who doesn't really care if DPS is a bit low, like as long as we like, give it a go. So like, whatever. I would absolutely use joke weapons more. But the problem is, as a greatsword main, I like the big damage. It's a catch-22. I love the joke weapons, but I'm a sucker for the big damage, because I main greatsword. I want those big single hits. Outcome 5? Yeah, that sounds pretty strong. Even the game wants me to start fishing, guys. Go fishing, maybe. I don't know what... Oh, the quest take us there, okay. But I know we're getting... I know stuff's happening. Sadly, it's been a little while since I last left off. For anybody watching YouTube archives, no time will have passed, I suppose. But yeah, I spent like a week just straight doing Final Fantasy VII Remake with no qualms about it at all. You guys could stop shocking everything. That'd be great. You know what? I don't have to fight all these guys. Screw it. Bottom up here. Yeah, I saw that they took those down. Like, I get why, but it still sucks.
No! Get out of here now!
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Are they eating them?
Well, that seems normal. Seems perfectly normal. Only in the... Wait, you can't... You literally can't buy the song? So you can't listen to it on YouTube, and you can't legally purchase it either? Like, you're literally trying to give them money for the music they took off of YouTube because they want you to give them money for it. And you're like, cool, I'll give you money. And they're like, no, you can't. What? What? Hey, level up. Well, yeah, the camp has seen better days. Better, less on fire days.
2B! You okay? They came out of nowhere, overran the entire camp. We tried to fight back, but our shots have no effect.
Alert. Energy shields detected on multiple enemy fighters. Physical attacks recommended.
Oh yeah, the OST
you
is
get
always
the other
fantastic.
androids out of here. Good luck.
Aha, screw your shields. Now we can shoot you though. Okay, should have dodged the second one. Oh, a bunch of little guys. Oh, and not so little guy. That's how you go over one of those shockwaves in style, clearly. That's true, the Guilty Gear songs still got. If they take those off, then it'll be a truly sad day. Oh, okay. Totally got smacked for that. That's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, smack down the big guy. Almost dead? Maybe? There we go. Oh yeah. Well, everything seems fine. Yep.
2B, you saved our lives. What's going on here? I have no idea. They came out of nowhere and just... Huh? That was outside the camp!
I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen outside the camp. When the inside of the camp looks this good, nothing bad. Hey, Mr. Moose. Oh, hello.
You again?
I was about to say I'm gonna try not to touch the water, and then I touched the water anyway. Ah. Approach. Dodge. Ah, screw your legs. And all the plating on them. I don't know if it's actually... Yeah, it's making food though. Okay.
Local machine life forms are converging on the area.
This is never going to
No,
end.
it's not.
Hypothesis. The Goliath-class enemy screen has summoned the local machine life forms. Proposal. Destroy the
Destroy.
Goliath.
Yeah. Who would have thought that might be the solution to this? Don't get me wrong, it's definitely bigger than your average little machine here. Does that really count as a Goliath class? Like, compared to the other things we've seen that are Goliath class, does this really count? Clearly it does, because they said it. But, like, does it really?
To me!
Didn't they comment earlier about how expensive those are and how they shouldn't?
You okay?
Good thing I landed that direct.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
Yes.
nice shot, but like...
Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Very much oh no, Fear. Very much. I'm sure it's fine.
2B, you okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
It's just a ball of, you know, machine armor. Yeah, blasting machines all of it. Just the parts flying everywhere. Nope. No, thank you. Okay, maybe I will take a little bit of that laser damage. It's a slightly harder one to predict around here. Damn it. Okay, need to heal up a bit. That's smacking it. There we go. Clearly I need some more battle healing than what I've got. Became a ball. Yeah, baseball or sports ball. Sports ball was the original, but we definitely did decide it might be hard to remember that one outside of me. So, made it workable. Either or gets the job done. Hey, Machine Core. Those sell for a boatload of money. That seems fine. That seems perfectly normal, too. Oh, damn it, hold on.
They're still coming?
It's not exact, but somewhere just so I know when I split the stream, give or take
too many.
where I split it. I meant to do it.
2B? 2B, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Well, we know where we're going.
Come in, Pascal!
Shit!
It's a lot of, yeah. To be fair, they're the same little basic enemies we've been just slapping around for so much of the story, so they had a lot of corpses to use, I suppose. I like how the music slows down with the slow time, too. Like, you don't have to do that. If anything, like, it's... You could argue it's a shame they distort the music, but, like, it's such a good effect for it. Woohoo! Hold on. I regretted nothing there. See, that's a good message. I might take that the next time I die and they ask me if I want to leave a message. I might very well just take that, because that's good. Hopefully I don't die anymore, but like I'm gonna die somewhere. And when I do, I'm leaving that message, or a variation of it, 'cause that's good. I regret nothing, exactly. That's how you gotta go. There's more somewhere else there. Somewhere down here. I keep seeing like the dots on the radar. These guys aren't even... Ow. Okay, fine. Still electrocute me, clearly. You figure I'd see the teleplant and dodge better by now, but you'd be wrong. Dodge that one. I saw it coming from the sky, but I guess maybe I was too busy being in the sky. Maybe we're just gonna keep dropping. We're gonna move on. One new in the chest in the woods. I mean, nobody would expect it. Nobody would expect it.
Damn it! They're here too!
9S! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance.
Oh, so we gotta go...
Trying to hold them off,
Okay, gotta go the long
with
way.
these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Stop them from getting in this way. We'll take the longer path to the amusement park. Good. Oh, hello. Maybe we won't take the longer path. Maybe we'll be distracted. But I do still have some heal over time once it's dead. Aha! Shoot the core. Shoot the core. Damn it. Oh, 2 can charge those. Damn it. Sad. Yeah, it still did damage. Oh, that's so cheating. So the fact that you can damage it everywhere helps. Oh, why would you drop it up there, game? Alright, well, we did it. I mean, the game didn't drop it there, it's just when I have to kill it. I'm gonna play the game anyway. Yeah. lasers and levels.
You saved us.
I guess we
Oh,
did. Where did
thank
the
you
orb
so
go?
much.
What happened here?
The machines on the network
Oh,
all
okay.
went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
He may have gone mad, yeah.
It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Alright, well,
Do be
time to go
careful.
take care of Eve. You know, he seems both perfectly sane and easy to take care of. And he also somehow got our phone number. Or he's just broadcasting on all channels.
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
Oh, map says down there. So away we go.
Now what?
It's a pleasant sound, isn't it? Alright, Diz has to get it. Oh, see, he looks perfectly fine.
And
Oh,
here you
well.
are.
It's progressing.
I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless. As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die!
Alright.
Why did you kill my brother?
To be fair, he literally put us in a... It was his decision to make himself mortal. But clearly Eve ain't listening to that nonsense. To be fair, yeah, that's true. He's clearly very past the point of like reasoning, talk with him. So far past that point. By the way, this guy's voice actor does such a good job on this character. Like this fight specifically, but like in general, all the voice actors in this game do a good job. But like this guy. Just gonna keep on jumping and hope I don't miss one. It's like, oh, I might miss that one. Okay. Alright, took some damage, but didn't knock us off. Are we actually progressing in the center any? Nope, just kind of going around the outside, aren't I? There we go. Yeah, still hit him on the down. We didn't even do any side quests, but we do outlevel them slightly. I think they said we're like
Massive energy
35.
signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life
Oh.
forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
But literally all your... He's spirit bombing, but he's taking all of it. He's not taking a little bit of energy from everyone. He's taking it all.
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon Unit 9S.
If 9S says he can do it, then he will!
Even Pod's like, this ain't gonna work. Oh, we can bring them up in the air, we can stagger them. Sometimes. Freaking, okay. I should dodge better. Gotcha. Message received. Let's dodge much better. We have healing items. I hope that we have enough sustain. I don't need them, but we have them for healing.
Enemy unit cut off from network functionality.
We didn't, you know, need that sword for anything. What's one arm to a mad machine? That's true, I kind of do. Oh, I definitely hit the dodge button game. I can definitely see why hard mode takes away the lock-on. Because not that dodging all this is easy enough, but like, it's clearly not the easiest thing because I keep getting hit anyway. But having to do it with like manually aiming the gun too would be tough, along with, you know, just extra damage. Though I could always use that homing gun too. Wouldn't help the camera. Oh, we are gonna...
I'll erase you! I'll erase everything!
We need some healing here. You know what? I know we have a quick way to heal, but... let's do some of that. Well, Pod pretty much has to. Anytime you get close, either he does that, or he just moves away. So, like, you're realistically not going to be hitting him with your weapons here. Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it without Pod, but not really.
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no
Also,
longer operable.
You literally, I can't dodge, I can't sword. So it's kind of just the Pod we got. I definitely want to live through that.
Nothing matters anymore!
Alert. FFCS destroyed. Ranged combat no longer operable.
I think they got him.
Finally.
I mean, yeah, after all that, that's how you murder a guy. It's still so weird to see him without the actual blindfolds.
9S!
I don't remember the reason for the blindfolds.
Really screwed up.
Like, I'm sure there's a given reason, and I'm just a fool, but I don't remember.
I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
He did hack into the enemy network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you, the you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so, but we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Please, Tubi. I want you to do this for me.
Oh no part of this game is a happy time. No, dude. No. I feel like that's just a Yoko Taro thing, but again, I've only ever played this of his games. I've only watched videos on others, but I feel like that's an ongoing theme of just like, you don't get a good ending, you don't get happiness, resolution, no. You get sadness. You like it.
It always ends like this.
Why would they give androids the capacity to produce tears? And I guess they made him as human as possible.
Some alive.
I guess that's why, but...
Goddamned machines! Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
Just littered machine heads everywhere.
Wait a second, Tubi.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so that when I returned to my own body,
Yes.
Technobabble, yes.
I'm glad
Thank
you're
you,
okay.
crew, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it that separates machines from androids like us? The machines have gained emotions, consciousness. The final screams they summoned on the edge of death.
I feel like that's also just like an
They still
iconic
echo
shot.
within me.
I must have taken that exact screenshot the first time. So, it's ending A. Just one. We're gonna power through. Am I on the character? Why not? Yeah. Though per usual, letting the credits go. Like, oh yeah, Lalafell. The small races in any MMO, as like a tank class specifically, is always my go-to. Like, Gnome Warriors, Gnome Paladins, Lalafell, Warrior Paladin, Dark Knight, whatever. Right? Ending A done, yep. We got A. We're gonna be starting up B. While I'm not going for 100% completion right here, I am going for all major ending completion on this. But like, even though I've seen it before, and I've technically seen it a few times, I'm letting the credits go. It's like, all these people deserve the recognition of like making great games. It helps that it's got a great sound, a great song. That helps. But like, watching it anyway. I still love how when you get any of the like fake endings, the bad endings I guess, or whatever, it just super fast forwards this in like 2 seconds. I'm sure you could slow it down and see the credits, but it's just like, whoop, done. Got a lot of violin players. 1 double bass, 1 guitar, 1 flute. Flute and piccolo player were the same. A lot of violins. Slightly string heavy. Not in a bad way, but just strings. Blackbeard Design Studios? I didn't actually read all this stuff the first time though. Oh, they did the environments, okay. Designer, programmer, a lot of companies worked on this. I kind of figured it was like Platinum Games and Square Enix, I guess, but like, looks like they had a lot of other people from other companies and whatnot also helping out on it. Like, there's so many producers and directors, like, I wonder what each company did that needed producing and directing. Localization, that's fairly straightforward. Cup of tea. Hey, Wendy Lee did the voice direction. Cool. She still pops up all over the place. She was if you ever listen to like any of the like Saturday morning anime shows, and even more current stuff, Wendy Lee still pops up all the time. No specific role pops into my head immediately, but like, she's everywhere. She's everywhere. And I guess she's on the directing side of things too. Assuming that's the same Wendy Lee, but it's spelled the same way, so. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. And I think that's a logical step that a lot of like voice actors make. I know Christina Vita does the same thing too. She does like voice direction and voice production on other projects that she's not voice acting on. So I know that's a thing that like voice actors can do. Once you've been on one side of the microphone long enough, I guess you start to learn and pick up some stuff that you can use on the other side. So like, I want to give like an iconic role of Wendy Lee. Too many. Oh, she was Faye Valentine. I think it's probably, but she's in like everything. Oh, she was the dragon in Rune Factory 4. Like, she's doing stuff. Oh, she's Trish in Devil May Cry, up to current day. She's in everything. Uka from Persona 3. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. Lin in Fire Emblem, like, oh, I know her as Mew and Akane from Danganronpa. Alright, that's another one. Alright, back to the actual game. Notification from Square Enix. Yeah, this was actually part of the reason the game didn't get reviewed as amazingly out the gate as I feel like it probably deserved. A lot of reviewers in a rush to put out a review, because that's how YouTube works these days. Some people get the copies early, and if they don't, they just got to rush through the game and get a review. Even not just YouTube, actual, like, you know, game journalism. They rushed through, they got to this point and went, huh, okay, and stopped the game. Hell, even Gaijin Hunter stopped here. Gaijin Hunter went, cool, credits, stopped. But, to all players, thank you very much for playing Nier Automata. We have a special message for you. This game has several different storylines that change each time you play. You have witnessed the A route, but there are still many story elements and changes to the gameplay systems you have not seen yet. We highly recommend you play through again to witness the full Nier Automata experience. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Sincerely, Square Enix PR. Which is a great message. It's a shame it's not forced that you do it, but I get why they wouldn't do that. Voice change option, edit other options, save, yes. So, like, I get it, but, like, that definitely gave some people the impression, like, game's done, cool, even though they went out of their way to be like, it's not. To continue playing with the same data you used to complete the game, select continue and load that saved data. Which we're going to do. Give me that menu, yo, so we can load it up. There we go. Alright, now to continue. So, like, even seeing that note, I'm sure plenty of people went, oh, okay, so, like, New Game Plus, like, get to start over and carry over some stuff. Load the save file, yes. Oh, I could have changed the voices, but whatever. I'm cool with them as they are. I've never actually played through with, like, the Japanese voices. I assume that's what it unlocked, but I've always just kept it on the English, especially once you get through, like, a segment of a game. I tend to just stick with whatever it is. Yeah, exactly, Grim. And to be fair, I almost did. I almost did. And I would have regretted it hardcore if I did, too. I absolutely would have regretted it if I had. But I wouldn't have known I would have regretted it. Yeah, that locking the true ending behind, like, super bosses is one way to get me to do super bosses. In a game genre I normally don't do super bosses in.
Brother, wait a minute.
I think I forgot something.
If I give my brother this, he'll move again. I need a container.
Do not remember where the container lies. Aha, got it. The pitter-patter of little feet, yep. I love how they're, like, straight up just, like, wind-up toy feet, too.
I can use this.
Like, they're very much like old-school wind-up toy. It's the only way I can put it. Like, that's just what those feet are.
It will be okay now, brother.
Yeah. Get you some oil, or whatever the hell that might actually be. I'm gonna assume it's oil. I could be wrong, but let's be honest, it's oil. Walking along. Again, the machines that have no emotions, can't feel, have no... All the things 9S is like, psh, machines don't feel emotions. Well, I mean, like,
Just
early
a
game
little
9S.
more.
I feel like by the end there,
Brother.
might have been singing a different tune.
Doesn't matter how much oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine your brother. Well, looks like it's time.
Alright.
Operator 210 to Unit 9S.
And
Come
now
in,
we
9S.
get control of Best Boy.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
There's a bucolitic up. Ooh, climb it, honestly. How did he get up there in the first place? Without the ladder. Alright. Whatever. It's fine. He found a way around, I'm sure. Explodes, but it's good that all these things have self-destructs in them, so you can just hack them and make them explode. Like, why wouldn't you make something with a self-destruct routine? Remember, what's that message? No. I mean, to be fair, I didn't play it on initial release. I played it maybe a month after, and when I played it, that was there. I don't know if that was an added thing, so I'm not actually sure. I was about to be like, no, it's there, but I didn't play it on initial release. I waited maybe, I'm going to say about a month, but I don't remember the exact timing. It was still before Persona 5, because this was the game I was like, yeah, no, this will just hold me over to Persona 5. That was the thought. Instead of, oh yeah, I'm gonna love the hell of this game. I was like, yeah, it'll be platinum. It'll give me that platinum combat I like. It'll be good enough for till Persona 5. But I definitely didn't get it day one. So maybe it was added.
We'll need you to take down the enemy's defense systems to give our attack squadron a chance. You have 4 targets that need to be hacked. Be advised that hostiles have been detected around each target and must be defeated before continuing.
Hack the world, but also beat up enemies, and then hack the world. Time for hacking.
The target is now accessible.
Yeah.
1 affirmation will suffice.
Fine.
Not yeah, just yeah. Perfect.
Hacking complete. Proceed to the next target.
Yep, sure, I'll do. 4 missiles. Should have popped it a little closer to him, but yeah. I like hacking bullets. Just shoot it with hacks. Everything's fine.
Hacking complete. 2 targets remain.
I was really hoping that was just fine. Hack and slash. Oh, they straight up just closed the doors on the one we did. Alright. That's a bunch of people. I couldn't remember. I didn't remember that, so I was like, oh, how do I know which ones I did and didn't do? They make it not so subtle. Which is nifty. Time to hack everything. I still love that they made like an 8-bit hacking version of like all the music you'd hear during combat. Just cause.
Hacking complete. 1 target.
Did they have to? No, they absolutely could have just left the regular song playing. They're like, no, no. We're gonna make an 8-bit version of all of them. Cause it would be cool. And they're right, mind you. And it's fantastic, and one of those little details that like, oh, it's so good about this game, but didn't have to do that. It wouldn't have hindered the game any if they didn't do that. But they did it anyway. Ah, frick. Big guy? No, no big guy this one. Big hacking XP.
Hacking of enemy defense system complete. Our attack squadron can now infiltrate the base. You are to continue providing support by whatever means available.
I mean, it's pretty much just a dual stick shooter, right? Like, for all intents and purposes, it's a dual stick shooter. So, like, yeah, there's games like it. Just like, for all intents and purposes, these are simplistic bullet hells right there.
Must have been rough out there. The enemy's defensive weapon is making things more difficult than we
A super
estimated.
minimalistic one. I'm sure it exists. I don't know of any off the top of my head, but I'm not a big twin stick shooter player. And I tend to go for the less minimalistic ones. I think I've got like, what is it, like Crimson Land or something like that? It's like a big zombie killing, or like Demon Slaying one. I've got another one that's like, it's not Red Faction, that's not the name of it, but it's Red something, which is another like zombie killing twin stick shooter for PC. But I'd have to double check the name of it because I don't remember. It's Red something. Yep, Switch games. Oh, I have all the Sly Coopers on Vita, but I haven't really played them all. I mean, to be fair, there is a 14 raid based off of this game, but yeah, we did Switch games. But there is absolutely not just a 14 raid based off of this game, but this section of the game.
Thing. Firing missiles.
So, Grimm's not wrong. I also have a physical copy, literally right above me, of the 3 main Sly Cooper games. But I got them long after I played my PS2. One of my friends was just like, will anyone want these before I just throw them away? I was like, yeah.
Right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
but I only ever played the first
was
one
that
and I
big
didn't
old
finish it.
buzzsaw the Goliath you came here
Only
to
played
take
3,
out?
okay. I've only
No,
played 1.
just
but
another defensive
about halfway
system.
through, I want to say.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take
It's
a
one of
look
those
around
games
the
I got on
perimeter.
Vita because I was like,
All
oh
right.
cool, a
I'll work
classic
my way
game I
inside
didn't
from
get to
the
play.
ground.
Portable. And then I didn't end up playing much of it. But it sold the trilogy as like a bundle and I got the whole thing. And then proceeded to not play all 3 of them, which is silly. So yeah, we get to find out what Nines was doing this whole time.
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
I also like how he's just having a casual conversation. Boys flying around, shooting robots.
You know,
Again,
ma'am,
as you do.
I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
I mean, it's not necessary, but it's not like it's a drastically longer thing to say than 2B. Glad it's not the hardest of like bullet hell shooters out there, because boy am I not good at bullet hell shooters. Like I've seen clips of games where it's like
big.
I guess humans
can't even comprehend where there's a safe spot, and there are people who are just like, yeah, you know, it's this one pixel here,
The
and it
enemy seems
moves.
to have
But I got
repurposed
this.
the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming. What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything.
There's
machines
no
do.
actual meaning behind anything machines do. Oh. It's crazy to see how his specifically, like, I feel like 2B even early on it's like, okay, yeah, whatever, there's peaceful robots in the forest, yeah, we'll go have a chat, but like specifically 9S,
I
how
surveyed the
drastically
entire
he
factory,
changes.
but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed. There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Also keep feeling the sword pretty much just cuts through projectiles too.
2B, what's going on?
She appears to be engaging the target enemy.
We have to help her. Let's go!
And away we go. Time to help out.
To me!
Yeah, she's engaging the enemy.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Simple and effective. This is the target. I'm
I'll
going
provide
to
support.
destroy it.
Enemy analysis complete. Software vulnerabilities and penetration paths detected. Displaying on HUD.
I'll hack this thing and weaken it.
Time to hack everything. Yeah, hack that off. Hack that piece. hacked another arm. I'll hack it quicker. Hack the body. Everything's hackable. Everything's hackable. And puts up a hell of a hacking fight. We hacked your missiles too.
Boost!
And away he goes.
9S!
He really does like to just headbutt things with his flying, like, mech suit, doesn't he? Also, yeah, I guess if you get uppercutted by a heckin' mobile weapons platform, yeah, that, might do some damage, yeah. Visual systems. Hack my visuals. Hack the visuals. And hack the visuals. Aha. Let's see. Alright, hack the voice system.
Voice functionality recovered. External sound input.
Somebody's saying something out there.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the—
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
To be... Just
The pod is pretty constantly like,
Shut up,
nah,
too.
leave him. Whatever.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
I like how the pod like slots in so it's not left behind.
All right.
Oh, time to go.
Incoming enemy fighters detected.
Alright.
Engaging.
Pod, you got this. You can do it, Pod. Believe in you. The pod powers. Except maybe that guy, no. Oh, we can have them too. Doesn't actually show it would work. Just because you guys can fly doesn't mean leave 9S alone. I am Pod. I'll shoot you. Shots. We will not hit. hack yourself back to life, you know. Still gets the XP too. Oh, you can move further out. Alright.
Weaknesses found in enemy units.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Yeah, hack that arm, man.
2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Hack his other arm. Yeah. Got no arms left to hack. Okay, well, you got body left to hack.
These is control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
Yeah, there is certainly overlap, but like,
Continuing support.
it's definitely different.
Upload 2B's memory data package.
Alert. Memory data for Unit 9S has not yet been updated.
It's fine. Upload 2B's
And this is
data
why
first.
her memory stays.
Affirmative.
Stay back. Stay back. I will block you. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Damn it, you're passing.
You just die already!
Sometimes it just takes that little bit of extra determination to murder something, and it works. Why have a flying machine when you could just stab it in the eye? Giant robot, it's fine.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
I also kind of like the idea that, like,
Oh, great.
the machines, well, we don't know for sure, or at least I don't know for sure. Maybe it is an unknown thing that I don't know. I like the implication, at least, that the machines were like, okay, there's a war going on. We gotta fight. We need big units. Let's just take one of those deep sea drilling platforms, and slap an AI on it, and maybe some
This is going to end
arms,
well.
you know. But they could have made so many different types of like giant mechs. They're like, no, no. Humans already had these things out in the ocean. Let's just take some of those and, like, you know, add arms and legs to it. An AI. It's fine. Slap a head in the middle of it.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Yeah, why wouldn't they travel in packs? If you're a giant mecha robot, you gotta go with your squad.
Looks like it's time to help 2B get herself set up. She's probably waiting in her room now.
It's so weird that, like, literally the 9S we're playing right now has no knowledge of the 9S we just were. Oh wait, we got mail. We could go help 2B. We could read mail. Oh, I forgot about that. Cool. That's who's gonna go? Yeah. Oh, we can read both mails. We've prepared a hacking library. Oh, that's just saying we can do that stuff. Okay. Cool. So, this moment here...
Sorry to barge in on you. Oh. Looks
this
like you've
moment here is
started.
absolutely when I was like, okay. Not just the fist bumping, which is still great, but like, this bit here is what made me fall in love with, like, Route B.
2B, can you hear me? I'm starting your boot sequence. First, you'll want to check
I know
your
it was a
brightness
few
settings.
weeks ago, but I don't know if you remember. This is when you set up the stuff, and it says recording the whole time, and it plays back exactly what you do there.
Let's get started.
Verbatim.
We'll go through each
And it's like,
adjustment in order.
They told us we were recording it, and they play it back later. You clever sons of bastards. And it's like, you know, that's the type of like detail that's just like, you got me. You won me over.
Okay. How does this look?
So I think my initial playthrough, I messed around with the settings a lot more
And
than
I
this
should
time.
probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded.
They tell you
for posterity.
that straight up. It's being recorded for posterity.
Now let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't gonna work. I'm gonna call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice. Ma'am? Are you there? Can you hear me? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice. Morning.
Like, it's a nice touch,
Could
though.
you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing. Ma'am? Are you there?
I don't think
Can
it's
you hear
supposed to
me?
end there. but-
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We'd better go see what's up, 2B.
Alright, away we go. Hey, more mail.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Always good advice. Save often.
Performance at
It
regular
must be.
intervals appreciated.
I think it's just touching the touchpad that does that. The pod interaction. Oh, test. Yep. Yeah, one we got before. Screw your elevator.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next
Try not to
time.
get us surrounded next time.
Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Alright, back we go.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
But he's sacrificed so many flight units already, like... Every time he gets his hands on a flight unit, it's like, well, let's just ram it into something, right? how you gotta do.
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Ooh,
Orders
almost
are
950.
Alright.
Almost 1,000 for that matter.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed
Hell
from
yeah,
here on
new
out.
weapons.
I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
I mean, we already had the missile barrage, but she did, so that's fine. Yep, 1K is a Viper ticket. You got it. Not too far off now. Oh, you already know? Alright. Hell yeah. Good to know ahead of time. That could be in big center, but also take off all them arms first. Oh, they just leave? They're just like, nah, okay, I'm done.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Gotta fire off some random missiles before, you know, you land. And away they go.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to
And
target
we're
location.
going. Now I don't remember if the enemy levels scale up to you. I assume they do. Let's test it out with a moose. Oh yeah, 36, okay. Oh damn it, we can't hack the moose.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more
That's right.
and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Alright, get that quick save going. It's nice that now they just stare into space. Oh yeah, they level them up, they give them some defenses. You currently have 1 ticket left. Unless I'm missing any from like hours or whatnot. Yeah, you are currently at 1. It's always possible I've missed one and miscounted, but as of last I checked, so much for not hostile. It's almost like when I start attacking them, they defend themselves. Game, come on. How could they? Your powers are failing? I mean, you say that, but I feel like other people are also picking up power. The power to draw, the power to just randomly murder me twice in one evening. To acquire more. I mean, that ain't bad either. Yeah, because of this game, I've changed my fishing outfit to the 2B outfit. It's true, it worked twice. Well, but Mint specifically killed me twice tonight. I'm pretty sure, Fear, I'm pretty sure you have enough to kill me many times. But specifically, Mint killed me twice tonight. In the same duty. What's up, Risky? Yeah, they did. Last Risky emote hath arrived? Hell yeah. I saw those in the Discord earlier.
So
those were
this is
looking
the
good.
resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
The smug Risky. There you go. I like it.
You're... number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Cool, so how about that, pretty sure it's the same text. Alright, already got a bunch of stuff. We don't have melee attack up small, but like, darn, we'll live. Yeah, plug-in chips we can do a quest for. Cool.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Oh, we already had it. Perfect. I mean...
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your help.
But
By
we
helping
have what he
them,
needs.
we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
136k? Damn. Again, we read this the first time, so it's gonna go through. I don't think he sells any chips that are new for... Oh, cool. More sound data. Does sell +1s now, I guess. For the most part, I think we're good on chips. That's true, he did have 3 nukes. And you'll work your way up to 3 nukes again, I'm sure. And we didn't really do any of the pod upgrading stuff first time through, did we? Hell, we didn't even buy most of the weapons for him. Probably helps it, or doesn't help that we don't have any of the stuff. May as well fuse some stuff over here. That sore gets sore. Rip. Oh, did I not start the bot? Damn it. Sorry. Sorry. It's up. It's up now. One of these days. Sore with the karma. And then Sore gets grim though. Had to eventually happen. Technically there are reasons to not maybe level everything you get, but I don't care. I'm gonna level them up all anyway. It's not always the best plan, but it's great. There we go. I might have to redo my stuff real quick. Which is actually now a good time to do it. Alright. So we're off themselves all 3 stocks. Ooh. Alright, so what are the ones we need more than anything? Overclock I really like. 21 blocks is crazy. But I really like it. XP gain is pretty tempting. But at the same time, screw it. Auto heal, yep. Deadly heal, yup. Offensive heal, yup. Max HP up, sure. Chain damage, and the rest should be offense, right? Shockwave. Weapon attack up. Critical up. And that pretty much fills us up. Alright, cool. Oh, that sweet extra heal. Yeah. Everything heals us. In battle, heal. Out of battle, heal. Somewhere else, heal. Doesn't matter. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I actually meant to help him. I was just mashing circle. Now we have to actually go get his stuff. Do we have any different weapons still? Bare fists. Yeah, we're gonna go with Type 40 sword. We should be able to... There you go. Swap it. This one should have a little more attack power than that previous one we were using till we leveled it.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 9S. Nothing to report. Weather's sure nice today, though.
Nothing to report. Copy that. And no need for a weather report. Operator 210 out.
Such a...
You don't have to be so formal all the time,
yeah, such
operator.
an upbeat...
Oh, I kind of like that about you.
Straight to the point operator. It's also weird going back to the map without a giant gaping hole in the middle of it. And you know, some actual buildings. Damn it, there's a wall. Of course there's a wall. I picked the wrong direction. Picked the wrong direction again. Alright. Back this a ways. It's great seeing her still have the giant honking sword on her back, though. I gotta go up and over. I really don't remember. Up and over it is.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Yeah, that's fine. Even without the... This is a very throw your blade style weapon. Even without the heckin' chip or shockwaves. Why fight a big thing when you can hack a big thing? I think so? I don't remember. I know there's definitely some different side quests, but I don't remember how much overlap there would be. I really don't remember. I'll keep an eye out for them. That's the last one. Oh, hidden. Well, let's range attack up. Though I do love the martial artist guy.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Now that humans aren't here, plants can grow like
Wonder if
that.
there are any huge boars and such, too. That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
I guess I could have just gone straight through, couldn't I? I can't believe I didn't know about that. Played this game through all the way. Didn't know you could just chuck yourself with the pod. To be fair, it doesn't seem drastically better. Like, okay. You start from... Oh, it's hard to start. Start from the tree. You make it... It's hard to gauge exactly where it is in the water. Whereas we start from a tree and pick the same direction. Okay, it's further. I take it back. It's further. Running is faster, yes. But I guess if we're going from just a straight standing jump, the pod throw does get you more distance. But yeah, for just speed, running, yeah. Fix the weapons. Speaking of, can you upgrade any of my weapons? These hide crystals, some G. Yeah, you bet. Alright, bought all the weapons. Cruel Oath can go up. Attack speed up. We got a few weapons maxed out. Then we can do this one for when we want to kind of chuck the weapon. And this one, that actually works out the same, doesn't it? Alright. Either way. We got two different flavors of sword. Regular and dark. Oh, dang it. Away we go. Yeah, eliminate the machines in the desert. Go in desert side already.
Operator to 9S. Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance Leader.
Nice, operator. You work fast.
Mindless chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
I love how different his operator is from 2B's operator. 2B's operator is always like, oh, I want to go down to the planet, you guys are so lucky, everything's so great. And his operator is basically 2B. Like early game 2B, just straight up. That's his operator. Just how he likes it, yeah, apparently. Okay, we do still have the missile pod. In case we want to fire moose missiles. It's so sad I can't hack the moose. I'm gonna go back to this one now. Actually, does this have... I don't think I've set a special on them. I didn't. Okay, this is our scanner model. That's our... Don't try bomb.
Have we seen these things before?
Enemy detected.
Whoa. They're speaking.
Oh, these are the metal ones, yeah. These guys can take a hit or 12. Oh yeah, duh. Cool. Hacking counter. Try it second time. Hacking complete. That still only does so much. This time we gotta beat them. We skipped them last time. This time we're doing it. Well, it might just be best to hack them. To expedite the fight. Man. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Perfect. Well, you never know. Maybe it's an android moose. Maybe it's a cyborg. I don't know. I mean, it's clearly just an actual moose, but that force explosion wiped out the other guy. But this guy's just like, whatever. One more hack should do it, right? Oh my goodness. Stand down, good. You're dead. Or you're not. It's always one of these things. Big guys. Gots to get hacked. I ain't whittling down your... We're like almost 10 levels above them too, but I ain't whittling down that HP. Some things make you work a bit harder for it. The hacking. To be fair, that took a sizable chunk out. Explode, please? Thank you much. Good boss. Okay, so these guys hack much quicker. In exchange for a slightly harder hacking game, they go down easily. Damn it. One more try. Hack it forever. There we go. Unit data updated, got a level. Stripped screw. Machine core. Straight up money. Large G luck up. Power part. A power up part. Oh, okay, so those are good. And then we got regular enemies. You can just slap around like this. Yeah, 2B's, unsurprisingly, the better fighter of the two, but the ability to hack things is pretty nifty. I don't remember if there's any 9S specific chips for like hacking speed or something. I don't really remember. That kind of works though. You figured I had this one. Like the scanning one go around. If there's anything worth grabbing that might be hidden around. Hello, shopman.
You're from Yorha, right? We've got a squad mate. Just remember that if you need
Oh yeah,
it, what can I help
Jackass
you
is out
with?
there. Still got everything we need here. I'd be shocked if there wasn't stuff like hidden all over the desert.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Yeah, I'm there.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
We're close to something. It's gonna be inside there, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Really wanted to pick that up here. But cool. Guess we can't while we're fighting. Whatever. Alright, fine, we'll fight the things. Bad? Good. About this thing. And why apparently I can't pick it up? Alright, I guess I broke something. Whatever. Life goes on.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's
Yep,
I
below
hear
the
guess that
wall.
looks like.
Thank you much.
Wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that. Don't.
To the desert we go. I still can't forgive her.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives?
Still can't forgive her for feeding me
There's
that
gotta be an
fish,
easier way, right?
which immediately shuts down all my systems and kills me. How dare she? And she even admits beforehand, like, I'm not really sure if this is gonna kill you or anything. And I guess, to my own detriment, I ate the damn thing. But you know, that's what you do for side quests. You do what they tell you. You die.
This sand sure is slippery.
Sand, yep. It's the slipperiest.
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Couldn't tell you why they've been talking lately. Just, you know, random vocalizations. Clearly means nothing. Aha. Silver ore. Thick dictionary. Keep forgetting that's the thing you can just find in the desert. Thick dictionary. The fictionary, exactly, yeah.
You think they even understand the concept of being scared?
Oh, Ninus, you dumb bastard. No, I don't think these guys are deserving of the bigger hacking game. Oh, I'm actually gonna fail it anyway. Well, maybe I got it. Hey, Huevos. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How's it going tonight? How you doing? Oh, hold on. We might be able to take the boar for extra speed. Hello, pig friend. Let's go. Pig doesn't have enough jumps. Uh-oh. Maybe the wrong place to bring a pig. Maybe the wrong place. Damn it, I also shot the pig. I've made mistakes. I did not mean to shoot the pig. We're gonna leave and not kill the pig. We may have pissed him off, but we will not kill him. He does not deserve it.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Yeah, they're basically human. Clearly. They wear clothes and paint their face. That's how humans do. No, this is way better with the other pod. Now, suicide bomber's done. Cool. I know there's a third pod too, but I must have just missed it. I gotta shoot him out of the sky. Or, you know, some damage.
2B, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words
I'm
at
scared,
random.
help me.
If they wanted
Random
help,
words.
why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pay attention to it. They're just mimicking things they've heard. It's just words. It doesn't mean anything. Ninus, you are not the brightest crayon in the box. But it's okay. Searching for treasure everywhere we go. Hello, random machine dude. Random immortal machine dude.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
I love how Pod's just like, we got him, don't worry. We won't be tricked if there's another robot that just happens to look like him. No. We are going to murder that specific robot. And there's nothing that can be done about it.
Once, long ago, a volcano erupted. From the fires of the eruption, a god emerged. One day, the god appeared before the machines and said, consciousness, pain, joy, misery, fury, shame, desolation, the future, the meaning of life.
So apparently, that specifically ties into Nier. Like, oh geez. Oh, this is the thing I remember fighting here. Oh, this thing sucks. Oh, this thing sucks. It's a gold version of the tank, and it's just like, hopefully this takes him down a bit quicker. I remember fighting him not hacking, and it took forever. Okay, hacking speeds it up a bit. But like, look at just the sheer amount of like artillery this thing's got. Look at the sheer amount of not damage we're doing to him. I definitely remember fighting him without hacking, and it was just like an absolute battle of attrition. Just like, we'll get him. He didn't have enough power to stop me, but I also couldn't just mindlessly AFK the fight, because he sends out enough bullets that like, you still have to pay attention. But hacking kinda speeds it up nicely. Sides open? No. Oh, that's why. Got him. The little guys don't hack super well, so I'm still gonna do it. It's still the quickest way to take them down, but it might take a few. So anything else besides these type of guys, and I guess bosses, you hack them once and they just explode. These are little, you know, it's a golden machine. It's their ultimate power-up state. Like Golden Frieza. They trained once for this. As stupid as that was, I still kinda love that as an excuse as to why Frieza could be relevant in current Dragon Ball and unlock an extra form. And the whole excuse was, well, he never trained a day in his life, so when we used the Dragon Balls to bring him back, he just trained. That was it.
Brother? Wait, there's more of these things?
Getting gold ore from them too. Yeah, so every time when we passed through here on Route A, and I was like, I remember fighting something tougher here. That's what I was thinking of. That's 100% just what I was thinking of. Oh, did I leave behind a drop? That I absolutely did. Yep, that absolutely sounds like me too. If not, 2 drops. Okay, we got this. Tech manual. That's not a drop, and we can get that on our way out of here. Large G Luck Plus. I should use those more often. I'm kind of gaining quite a few. Yeah, I don't know if those drops would have been left back there, like, by the time I looped back around. So, good call. Maybe a little quicker. I swear it was going quicker. It's this way. There it is. Oh, a silver ore. I'll take it. Who needs copper ore when you got silver and gold coming in? I definitely remember being on hard at this point in the first playthrough, and legitimately dying here. So random saw blade guys. Damn, even these guys dropping machine cores? Hell yeah. Those are damn valuable. It's that guy.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, let him get up here. He's that guy. Not as much stuff hidden around as I kind of thought. I also not exactly doing large, sweeping runs for it either.
Androids are scary, so killer. Scary, cool, stay back,
I don't know what they're talking about. Nothing painful's happening. I'm not shooting them with rockets and swords. Oh, it didn't even happen. No robot should be programmed to feel pain. Clearly, Yokotaro disagrees. Hey, big guy. That booty shot, too. Oh, damn. Didn't kill him. Just left it, though. There he goes. Drop some loot. Give us a level, too.
Run. Run.
Ah.
Not this way.
We almost had him, too.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Oh, 9S is so stupid sometimes. Like, oh wait, 10,000 G. Just chilling in the desert, you know, as it do. why would these robots say ow when we're hitting them? Why would they say androids? Scary. Scary androids. Ow.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis.
What a mystery.
They were killed by local machine life forms.
It's the biggest
What are
mystery
they
of all
doing
time.
here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
That's okay. Very shortly, this cannot continue.
There it goes!
Get that one specific bot. It is non-hostile and actively trying to leave you. You cannot let it escape. That would be admitting cowardice, clearly.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Just a whole collection of android bodies and a whole bunch of this still going on.
What is this?
Don't listen to them too.
So you got the rest of them. What's he doing? Everyone else I get. He's practicing hugging. Like, yeah,
They
I get the
don't have any
rest.
feelings. They're just imitating
But like,
human speech.
the hell's this
Take
one
them
doing?
out.
Maybe he's pretending he's a baby. Oh, now it's time. Okay. I like how his light attack after a dodge like that, like 2B's was just like launch over the air. His is full on just vanish, the full on anime vanish and sword slash everywhere hit. I guess so. That might be it. Alright, time for the boss fight. Or almost time for the boss fight. Ah, damn it, I'm trying to throw bombs at you and you keep hitting me. How dare you? They just wanted to do the hit music. Also, it does kind of clear a path. The fact that it's in their mechanical makeup to be able to
What's happening?
To be able to form a giant like egg cocoon thing just by gathering together and, you know, crack open and birth a random human. Well, not human, but human appearing machine.
An android?
No! This is a machine!
Hello.
Androids, why fight?
Oh, they started him at level 6. No wonder he went down so quick initially. Yeah. Oh, so I didn't know I didn't know until I was watching the Valkyrie Aurora Final Fantasy VII Remake video. There are different scenes for Cloud getting massaged. Because the scene she got in that was not the scene I got in that. It was a distinctly different scene. And like... I guess, yeah, it would just be the amount that you pay, but like... That's cool. You could easily have just like been like, it's the same scene, whatever. Also, apparently... Just in case there's people watching here that haven't played the game, I won't go into spoilers. But there are, according to potions, towards the end of the game, the people who may come in to help you out during events
Damn it, not another one.
depend on who you were closest with in the game. So like, people coming by and what order they might come by actually changes, as do like the things they'd say, and it's like, man, in the original 7 they did keep track of who you were like most friendly towards, but it only mattered at a single point in the entire game. They never referenced it any other time. But in the original game, whoever you were closest to, by the time you get to the gold saucer, you go on a date with them. For 99% of players, maybe less, let's say about 90% of players, it's Aerith. Like, by default, if you just go through the game, talking to the same people the same amount of times, like, you get Aerith. It's possible to get Tifa. It's possible to get Barret. If you basically don't talk with Aerith or Tifa and only pick good responses to Barret, you can get a date with Barret.
I've never seen a machine like that before.
It is absolutely possible. I've never done it myself. I've also never actively tried, even though I knew it was a thing you could do. But it's a thing in the original game. But it's nice to see like that same parameter, like who you're friendliest with, who you're chatting with, like how you answer people, being used for more. Even if it's just small, subtle things, like, it's still cool. Aha! Hello, enemies. Goodbye, enemies. Oh, I should have checked the previous area for enemies, but whatever. Oh, there actually is something there. Yeah? Excuse me, good bot. Pyrite. I feel like that's usually something you need.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here.
Well, go ahead, reach command.
9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
I swear it was going faster right there. Aha. Alright, well, it's somewhere over there then. Screw it. Can't be that important, right? I'm still gonna do any of the side quests that are different, I'll do. Like, if it's not just the same side quest, I'll do it. And there were some we didn't finish. Specifically, gave the scientist too much money. Don't think we finished that one. Quick save. Oh yeah. So, when you explode as 2B and it blows off her skirt, you can totally explode here too. And it turns his normal shorts into short shorts. Because there is actually a trophy for going around in short shorts for 10 real world minutes. I got it by mistake because I was just curious. And I was like, tee-hee, blow yourself up. And I think you have to, like, basically teleport somewhere to repair yourself.
Whew. I think we've earned
He
a
says,
breather.
having just exploded.
Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last
Worried
battle
about the damage
with the
you just
machines.
inflicted to yourself.
Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right,
Where are we
let's
going
go
anyway?
back.
You got it.
Oh. Mail.
Report. Mail notification received from
Yeah, we'll
access
get it.
point.
Yeah, big son of a gun. Is that another golden one? No. Just regular. Yeah, totally regular. I'm still a little sad that there seems to only right now be a physical copy of the 7 remake soundtrack, and that it's sold out and very expensive. Well, more expensive than I would have liked. It's for a 7-disc soundtrack, where each disc has got 20 to 30 songs on it, depending on which one. It's not bad value per song. It's really not. Like, it's not bad. So, like, considering the size of the soundtrack, it's not overly expensive, but it's more than I was hoping it was going to be. And it's sold out, even if I was like, screw it, whatever, let's get it. It's sold out. They also have a special edition vinyl version, which has 1 record of music from OG7, a selection of it, and 1 record of a selection of music from the remake, with, like, the iconic, like, cloud in front of the Mako Reactor image, both in the old style printed on the old one, and the new style printed on the new one, which is pretty cool. Not a vinyl collector, but it's objectively pretty cool. Sadly, that's the same price as the full remake soundtrack. So I'm glad I'm not a vinyl collector, because that's insane. You get a selection of tracks for the same price as the whole thing. But it looks cool. I'm sure people will play it too, but you buy that because it's cool, not because you want the music. So I'm hoping they do a digital release of the soundtrack, because I'd love to pay less than $80 and get the full soundtrack. That would be very nice. To be fair, I don't think I ever got the soundtrack to this game either, and I really should get this one. This is another one of those games where it's like the soundtrack is so good, as you guys can all tell, either because you played it yourselves or just from watching this. Like, it's a well-known fact. Nier has good soundtrack. I'm sure OG Nier, well, I know OG Nier does too, because hell, I bought a music box of that game and I've never played it, so like, it's got a good soundtrack. It's got a good soundtrack. Enough that somebody who's never played it goes, yeah, no, I need to pay, like, I need to pay money to have a music box of that game. It's important. Yeah, when they released them, I got the music box that plays Kaine Salvation from OG Nier, and I've got the box from this one that plays Weight of the World, the credit song we heard earlier. Both of which, absolutely worth it. Though, sadly, I didn't get the Kaine one when it was in pre-order, so I had to pay more for that, because that's how it always goes. But I did pre-order the other one, so got it at face value at least, instead of premium. Ah, it's you. Yep, we did the thing. I'm pretty sure none of this dialogue changes. So like, I'm just going through the base quest dialogue, because I'm fairly sure it's the same. Yep, sleep in a room. Sure, take a break. Take a load off. You blew yourself up. You deserve to fix your shorts in your sleep, because that's how shorts work. Yeah, we'll save too. Yes, we'll continue. Nope, still busted. I don't remember where to go from here, so it's probably just to leave the camp and somebody calls you. So we have the power-up part. If we can get some water and some mushrooms, we could upgrade this pod for more attack. Or we can keep fusing parts. That's actually fine. Eventually we will get the biggest numbers, the bestest chips. And we'll have enough movement speed parts to actually beat that heckin' robot. We never did go back and win that race. So it's just critical hit was what we got rid of. Or upgraded. Yeah, critical up 4. 6% crit rate. Yeah, there's actually something out here. I don't know why I'm so surprised it had something in the town. Except I apparently can't get to wherever it is. Yeah, it's over this way. Oh, it could be by the music area. Yep. Another 10,000. Easy money. Oh yeah, hold on. We also got a boatload of machine cores to get rid of. I don't know what we're going to need the money for right now. I'm not going to want it. Oh, we can always use it to get rid of the scientist guy. Should have scrolled from the top. Yeah, 12 of them that sell for 15G a pop. We got money, guys. We got money. Alright, nothing else is vendor trash. Come back soon. Yeah, thank you for all of your money. I kind of love when, like from a gameplay point of view, they have to have enough money to pay you. Like,
Operator
barring
9S.
Elder
This is
Scrolls
9S.
games, like,
Go ahead.
I have an
you should be able to sell
incoming
the same
message for
thing,
2B
the
and
same
9S from the
amount at any
commander.
place in a
Initiating
JRPG,
playback.
within reason, and get money for it. They shouldn't run out of money, I get it.
9S. We've lost
But
contact
it's always
with
really
several
funny
Yorha
when, like,
units that were on their way to
I
the
was playing
surface.
12 earlier,
Their black boxes
and there was a
are
guy
online,
outside
so we
in,
presume they're
like, the
still
slums
alive.
of the rich
We've
city.
tracked the
It's like,
location
oh,
of their
I can't even afford to
So I
leave
need
this
all Yorha
place.
units on the surface
Please
to
buy
head over
something.
and
And I sold,
investigate.
like, 300,000 gil
End
worth of stuff to him, and
transmission.
he clearly had
I heard something
300,000
about
gil.
that back at the resistance camp.
Target location
It's
confirmed.
a silly
I'm
thing,
worried about
and
the other androids. We should probably check this
I'm
out as soon as
glad
possible.
they don't change that, because while it makes no logical sense, with the exception of some games like Skyrim, it's good that you can just sell stuff wherever you want to go. But it can be funny too when that happens, when it's like, oh man, I'm so poor, please buy something, help me out, and you just sell a small fortune's worth of stuff to them, and then leave. But yeah. Oh, we never did the parade either. Well,
Looks
rip.
like our surface route's been cut off.
Whee!
Maybe we can get through from underground.
Oh, he doesn't go down as stylishly as 2B does.
So 2B, those
2B
machines
hangs
out
off
in the
the
desert
side.
look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Maybe they were trying to look like humans, but all they've seen is androids. Also, androids were designed to look like humans, they were designed to look like you, which is basically like saying, they look like humans, it's fine. They still both do the same jump up. But little details, they absolutely could have had 9S still go down the same
This
way.
is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042. Control has been assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153.
Maybe, Grim, maybe.
Control has been assigned to 9S.
Combat data exchange requested.
Exchange accepted.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Proposal accepted. Data will be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
End communication.
There you go. The two pods are going to start chatting with each other, sharing data. I like the little extra scenes you get as 9S, because you are really going through a lot of the same steps. And technically, combat gets a downgrade. Triangle used to use the secondary weapon and add more combos and stuff. Now it's the hacking button, which is cool and nifty, but like not something I find myself using a ton. But they still mix it up with different scenes and additions like that. Always good times. And stuff like this.
They were found by the machines. The machines called them treasures. Each treasure had a different shape. Each treasure had a different shape.
Yeah, apparently the first one that we saw, about the god coming out of a mountain, is directly a reference to OG Nier, and
wow, this is weird.
One of the robots in that game. Still sad you can't land on him. You get to hear that sweet, sweet orchestra or opera boss music again. To the mail. What the hell's... oh, the save point's over there. Okay. Going the wrong ways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I actually don't want to kill any of these guys. I thought it was on the other bot. Okay, hold on. Just toss it over here. Absolutely thought I was on the other bot. Okay. I think a lot of the stuff on the ground is the same as Route A, which really means most of it's like outclassed at this point. Simple guys. I don't think I need anything at the shop.
Where does this corridor lead?
Oh, we finally got real pants again. Or real shorts again.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
Received a new shipment of plug-in chips today. Cool, cool. This is scheduled correspondence for Yorha members. If you have an issue, please respond. Even if you do not have an issue, we would not particularly mind if you sent a response, as it is possible we might be able to use whatever bit of information you have, no matter how small, for future missions. Of course, it's also possible we might not be able to use it. Thank you, Operator 210.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
Very subtle route. Alright, so this time we know we absolutely do not have to kill the party tank. You get a machine core for it, I believe. But we can leave the streamer and confetti shooting tank alone.
These machines are heavily armed.
I mean, heavily armed
we'll
with
regret it later if we
balloons.
let them escape. So let's take them out.
Like, yes, they're heavily armed. And they've changed all those armaments to literally be a party cannon. I'm glad 9S changed this throughout the game, because, like, early game 9S is just... this. And I'm so glad he changes.
What's this?
Analysis. It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
That's it.
Humans sure are strange creatures. Hey, 2B?
Yes?
People who know me well usually call me Nines, so...
Oh.
So what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
He's got to know you can't force it.
Oh.
I'm good.
Alright.
You can't force it. It's just not how nicknames work. Oh, well, I guess we'll be over here.
Alert. Multiple resistance members detected beneath this room.
Sure, nothing bad is going on beneath this room. Definitely nothing. Down we go. Alright. Boss in town.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Our
Samoa.
records don't say anything about a machine like this.
I'll never get over like how well they synced the fight with the music. For a boss that's an opera singer, it makes sense, but it's still great. Alright. Leave you alone and deal with other issues. Clearly it will.
It's trying to hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well. 2B!
Beautiful. I must be beautiful.
Those look like
That
corpses.
they are. See you fools. Don't deal with bodies.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They are dead. They've been turned into weapons.
Alright. This ends
I
now.
won't pick it up. Oh, damn it.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back.
Alright, time to
Keep
hack.
it busy.
You got it.
Hack into some more. Oh. Double damn it. We might fail the hack.
Ready to look. I've accentuated my beauty with parts of my machine friends. I'm more beautiful than ever now. So, are you done with your love break?
Don't know if we get more scenes. Honestly, don't remember. Damn it. Double damn it. As I stated, not great at bullet hells. Even though this is twin stick bullet hell, I guess.
Alert. Saturate.
Alert what? Alert shooter with hacking bullets? So I can do that. I feel like I just always take 2 hits. Nope, sometimes I take 3.
Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Hack again. Almost got her. Damn close.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah, she steals the kill. Well, it's fine. We tried. We helped a lot. Look at me. Oh please, look at me. I want your eyes to look upon me alone. Have I not become beautiful? Do these clothes make me look cute? Would he like it if I walked like this? I still don't understand what it means to love someone. But I've made up my mind. I will do whatever it takes to capture his affection. Long ago, an old machine life form told me something. Beauty is what wins love. But what is beauty? After researching the old world, I finally learned the truth. Beauty is pretty skin. Beauty is stylish accessories. Beauty is looking one's best. I will become beautiful. I will do it for him. I once heard tell of a precious jewel far to the east. It was said to be located on a terribly dangerous mountain. But I did not care. I slipped on cliffs. I fell onto rocks, but eventually I claimed the jewel. Blue stone. Brilliant blue. So beautiful. I lost many parts obtaining this jewel. I lost myself. But my wounds are badges. There's a rumor floating among the other machine life forms lately. Devour the body of an android to gain eternal beauty. Such nonsense. It's physically impossible to obtain beauty by consuming an android. But I tried anyway. I would try anything. I wanted to vomit, but I kept going. It tasted like oil. Not a moment passed where I didn't strive to become more beautiful. But he still won't look my way. I even tried to learn what is called a song. Songs can make someone have feelings for you. That's what they say. So I practiced every day. But he still won't look my way. I ate more androids. I even ate machine life forms. But he still won't look my way. He 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 won't look my way. 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 Way won't look my way. 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 He still won't look my way. That's when I realized he cares not for jewels, or songs, or beauty, or appearance, or anything else. I cannot win his love. Why have I done this to myself? Meaningless, meaningless, meaningless. I gaze into the mirror. In its reflection, I see only my own meaninglessness. And so I scream, "Someone, please look my way." You also get more fleshed out boss info, if it wasn't obvious.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back.
It's clearly
anytime.
a drop over there. Okay. And like everything in Nier,
We have to save those androids.
Excuse me. The more you deep
they were only being
into
kept
things,
alive by that enemy.
the more you look into things, and the more information you find about things, the sadder they are. It's like, cool. She wasn't just a random, I'm going to attack you because you encountered my area person. She was pretty driven crazy by the need to just become beautiful.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, damn it. Don't want to shoot bombs. Almost found something. I'll get the stairs then. Close enough. Pirate, hell yeah. Give me that loot game.
Hostiles!
Hostiles!
I am not hostile.
Waving a white flag.
Defeated broken machine. You saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to
Sure.
our village.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
That said, now we'll make it to the village. We'll save there. That's a good logical ending spot too. And if I save here, I'll be like, where were we going next time we play? But once we're in the village, it's like, yeah, we're in the village. So we'll save there. I didn't realize how late it had gotten, but we did start out with not this too. I'm gonna have to go and materia up that weapon we got. That'll be good. And I'm definitely gonna get the dancer weapon. I should up my dancer eye level drastically.
This way. This way.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
Ooh. I don't think we can do the scientist guy yet. I think we have to do the stuff in the village first. Well, once we... Ooh,
So why don't the machines,
once we can,
or the aliens who created them,
we'll
attack the
just give them
bunker
all our
directly?
money.
They originally
Yeah, it's not
came
up there.
here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that.
Hey!
No one knows for sure.
SC, EC, Eastside Bubbles? I'm just gonna say Bubbles. Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Sadly, this is the ending point of the stream tonight. We're just hitting the nearest save point. We're finishing up. But hopefully you enjoyed what you've been watching and having a good time.
Brother?
Oh, I forgot we got extra scenes.
Why do we have to wear undergarments? It's such a hassle.
The records claim humans covered their crotches as they went about their business. Revealing one's genitals was seen as problematic. So just be quiet and wear them already.
Okay. But why are we eating this plant matter? Machines don't need to eat things like this.
This is a type of fruit. Our data suggests that mankind gained great intelligence from consuming fruit. So quit griping and eat it already.
Of course he's eating
All right.
an apple, too.
If that's what you want. But once we're done, can we play together for a bit?
Fine.
Oh, great. Then I'll eat lots of fruit.
Bit of a misunderstanding. Well, it's a thought that counts, yeah. Like, I remembered that we got scenes like that, but I kind of forgot where they were, like tossed throughout
They all have white
story.
flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Okay, so if we can save right here, that's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. 159. Spot on. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Been a great evening. We got our relic weapon. We beat Path A, starting nicely on Path B in Nier Automata. Tomorrow is GU night, so, you know, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate Song Request. Wednesday, we're going to continue on with our Disgaea playthrough. I have done a little bit of off-camera leveling of characters in the item world, so hopefully we're strong enough to keep pushing on. Thursday's kind of up in the air. I'm leaning more of this because I really am having a great time with this. Friday is for sure Dragon Quest. Saturday is Smash. So like some days upcoming we have said. I'm thinking Thursday's more of this. Friday's still going to be Dragon Quest. But I'm thinking Thursday's more of this. Not set in stone though. Of all those days, that's the one that can change. Still though, hell yeah. Thank you so much. We had Birdie with the host. We had everybody in the chat being here, being awesome. We had Mint murdering me twice. You know, good times. Let's see if we have anyone. It's Monday, so I'm guessing it'll be Zelf, but we'll take a look. Yep, it's a Zelf. We're gonna toss Zelf the raid. Our Monday traditional raid. Zelf 77. Got ourselves a monster. Quote. Discord. And there you go. Oh, and we'll also do a good murderous monster or robot sound effect. Oh yeah, this has been Viper of Viperland. I'll see you all next time.